Whew. Okay, wow, that set the bar high for the year. Not gonna lie. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I'm here today to review for you Run, Hide, Fight. So Run, Hide, Fight is the action film starring Isabel May and Thomas Jane. It follows the incidences of a school shooting, and a young woman uses the skills that she's learned through life through her father and mother in order to help survive. So Run, Hide, Fight is the first film being distributed by Daily Wire. So it's kind of their first foray into it. Dallas Sonier, or Sonier, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, is the producer. He is the man behind a very excellent and underrated film called Bone Tomahawk. Run, Hide, Fight. How does it fare? Yeah, it's kind of great. Run, Hide, Fight is one of those unconventional movies. It's bold, it takes a lot of risks, and it pays off. As I've always said, one of my life mottos is if you don't take risks in life, you'll never see anything new. This is a testament to that. This is intense from beginning to end with very real and relatable characters. And while the trailer, I think, makes it look a little sensationalized, because you do kind of get a die-hardish vibe in this film, but it isn't, though. It is very real and very grounded, and every move that they make is a very practical one, where you'd say, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Characters would think to do that. That is a huge plus on this film. Isabel May is absolutely fantastic in this film. She delivers with her performance. She looks scared. She looks brave when she needs to. She has this intense grit to her when she's angry, and she's trying to hold it back, but she's not at the same time. She's just trying to let the rage a little loose. And that was awesome. There was one point, because it's streaming, I paused the movie so I could breathe a second. Especially once the events kick off of the school shooting, which is not glorified in any manner. It is very dark, it is very gritty, it is very, very uncomfortable. And as that's all going, I'm sitting there realizing that I'm basically holding my breath. I paused and went, whoa! And I haven't felt that kind of intensity since 10 Cloverfield Lane. And that is a huge compliment, if you all know me, and how much Cloverfield means to me. Again, I have not felt this level of intensity since 10 Cloverfield Lane. So yeah, this movie is worth watching. That alone, it has my seal of approval. The cinematography, also, the action is not up close, shaky cam. It's got some nice, healthy mid shots. You really can see the action that's going on, because they really want to highlight the visceral horror. When people start dying, they don't just rub it off as, yep, another character has died. You really feel every death, even if they were just an extra. And that is just a huge testament to the human nature and soul of this film. So that is a huge win on Run, Hide, Fight's part. Also, I need to establish that Thomas Jane is just awesome. Like, he plays the dad in this movie, and he does a phenomenal job just being a good, relatable dad. Too many movies these days have the father figure be kind of a goofball idiot, and this movie doesn't do that, and that is a huge plus, is watching him be this role model, and he really wants the best for his daughter, and he's willing to do anything for her. And I was just all behind Thomas Jane. I'm like, yeah! I think that everybody as kids really want their fathers to be like Thomas Jane's character, is what I'm trying to say. The way that they utilize the mother role in this film is ultimately about trauma, and how people can't really always move on from shocking life events that have happened to them, and it kind of helps guide her moral compass, and it really puts you in the mindset of this girl. And it was really well used, because stuff like pretending somebody's there in their imagination can also go really, really wrong really, really fast. And it didn't. They used it a healthy amount, and it made sense every time they used it. There was no scene in this film that was just kind of felt tacked on. Like, I couldn't picture saying, well, that could have been a deleted scene. Every frame mattered, and that was awesome. There's also a scene, I won't spoil it, in an auditorium, and the scene in the auditorium is really when we get into the heart and soul of all these characters and the moral gray areas that they're in, and really why they're angry and why they shouldn't be angry. And they show you these two sides of the conflicting argument as to why they feel the way they do. And a lot of people, how they always feel like they're the victim, when in reality they're being the aggressor. It puts so much thought into your brain that it, I hate to use buzzwords that the critics always use, or the critics, but thought-provoking. It's a fascinating film, and it's a character study, and it's an action movie, and my God, is it good. I have recommended it to basically everybody since I watched it last night. So, Daily Wire distributing this, that's how you can go watch it right now. I don't know if they'll do a physical media release later, I'm not entirely sure, but right now on dailywire.com is where the movie is. It is phenomenal. I fully recommend it 100%, just establishing that right now, but this is one of those ones that I say it is not for kids. This is a very hard to watch movie in certain segments in terms of the violence, but it pays off. It's worthwhile. It is intense. It gets your blood pumping and you're just like fired up watching it. I will watch this a bunch more times. Run, Hide, Fight will achieve my highest rating of future classic. Alright, guys, gals, and everything in between. Have you seen Run, Hide, Fight yet? What did you think about it? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell for the notifications. It's what the hip kids are doing. I've got plenty more videos coming to you. Love you guys.